Has it ever happened to you that you message someone and they leave you on read? Do you want your good morning message to stand out so that they think about you all day? In this video, I'll show you 7 good morning messages that trigger emotion, connection, and attraction. Did you know that the first message of the day can shape someone's emotional state? The brain associates that emotion with the person who caused it. If your message sparks curiosity or tenderness, they'll think about you all day. That's why these 7 messages aren't random. They're designed with intention and psychology. Message 1. I woke up with a smile. And it's no coincidence. This message is powerful because it creates a sense of mystery and emotional connection without being too direct. Starting with, I woke up with a smile, has an immediate positive impact, suggesting that something, or someone, made your day start in a lovely way. What makes it even more effective is that you don't explain everything. You let the other person make the connection themselves. The key is to imply that the smile is related to them, without explicitly saying so. This generates curiosity and makes them think about you, without being overly gushy or cheesy. Instead of simply saying, good morning, you're elevating it to an emotional level by tying it to a positive personal experience. For example, if you recently had a funny conversation, you could refer to it. I remembered what you said last night about your experience at that restaurant, and it still makes me smile. Not only are you referencing something involving them, but you're also showing that the moment meant something to you. This increases emotional connection. This kind of message is perfect for setting a light and friendly tone while showing genuine interest. You're not just saying hello. You're opening the door to a deeper and more authentic conversation. Message 2. I was thinking about what you said the other day, and it made me smile. This type of message is simple, yet meaningful. It creates an emotional connection by showing that you not only listened to her, but that what she said stayed with you. It's a subtle way to let her know that her words had a positive impact on you, and that she matters in your life. Referencing something she shared, whether it was a funny story, a personal goal, or even a small detail, makes her feel heard and appreciated. For example, if she mentioned a project she's excited about, you could say, I was thinking about what you told me about that project, and it made me smile. I truly believe you're going to do something amazing. This message works because it's specific and emotionally grounded. It connects the present to a past moment you both shared, making your interaction feel more personal and genuine. The key is to make her feel seen without overdoing it. You're not making a grand romantic gesture. You're simply reflecting that what she says has meaning to you. That kind of attention is rare and powerful. Used at the right time, this message can deepen your bond and open the door for a more thoughtful, two-way conversation. It's a gentle, yet impactful way of expressing interest, care, and emotional presence without needing to be overly dramatic or intense. Message 3. Sometimes the day feels easier when someone like you is on my mind. This message conveys a powerful, yet gentle sentiment. The idea that just thinking about someone can make a challenging day feel lighter. It's more than a simple, good morning. It's a quiet way of saying, you matter to me, and your presence, even in thought, makes a difference. What makes this message emotionally effective is that it connects something ordinary, like a stressful day, with the comforting power of her presence. It's relatable and heartfelt, and it doesn't feel forced or overly sentimental. For example, you could say, today was a bit rough at work, but I remembered our chat about that trip you want to take, and it actually made me smile. Thinking of that made everything feel a little easier. This kind of message shows not only that you're thinking about her, but also that her words, dreams, or energy linger with you in a way that brings comfort. That small detail builds emotional intimacy and makes her feel significant in your life. It also subtly reveals vulnerability. You're admitting your day wasn't perfect, but her memory helped. That honesty makes the message more authentic and allows her to feel emotionally closer to you. The beauty of this message lies in its simplicity. It's not a grand declaration, but a sincere moment that shows how someone's presence, even from afar, can turn an ordinary day into something a little brighter. If you're enjoying what you're learning so far, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss more tips like these. That way, you'll always be one step ahead in how to connect and make an impact in your interactions. Message 4. Sometimes I wonder if you realize how much you make me smile without even trying. This message carries a soft and sincere sense of admiration. It communicates your feelings in a subtle, natural way, focusing on her without turning it into an exaggerated compliment. The phrase "without even trying" is what gives it power. It suggests that she brings you joy effortlessly, which makes the message feel authentic and heartfelt. It's especially effective because most people love knowing they have a positive impact on others just by being themselves. You're pointing out that her simple presence or personality makes a real difference in your day. What makes this message even more special is when you link it to a specific, ordinary moment. For example, "Today I remembered when you told me that story about your pet. I honestly don't know how you do it, but you always make me laugh without even trying." By recalling a shared memory, you're making the message personal while reinforcing the idea that she naturally brightens your mood. It feels light, genuine, and appropriate for various stages of a relationship. You're not declaring intense feelings or overwhelming her. You're simply letting her know that she brings a sense of joy into your life. That kind of casual, sincere appreciation is both charming and emotionally engaging. It opens the door to deeper connection while keeping the tone relaxed and kind. Message 5. I can't help but wonder what I'd be doing right now if I hadn't met you. This message has a thoughtful, introspective tone that encourages emotional connection. Instead of making a direct declaration, it gently suggests how meaningful her presence has become in your life. It's a subtle but powerful way of saying, "You matter to me," without putting pressure on the conversation. What makes it effective is that it invites her to reflect, too. It plants the idea that your life has changed for the better since meeting her, and maybe hers has too. That shared reflection can deepen your bond in a natural and authentic way. You can make the message feel more personal by tying it to something simple and real. For example, "I ran into an old friend today, and it made me think, if I hadn't met you, I'd probably still be going through my days without the fun and thoughtful conversations we've had." This kind of message doesn't need grand words or drama. Instead, it quietly celebrates what's grown between you, recognizing her influence and the positive space she now holds in your daily life. It's a beautiful way to show appreciation and emotional presence without being overwhelming. The reflection feels genuine, warm, and open-ended, creating space for more connection and deeper conversation. It's ideal when you want to express something meaningful with grace and subtlety. Message 6. I love how you make even the simplest moments feel special. This message shines a light on a quality that's often overlooked in relationships: the ability to bring meaning and warmth to everyday moments. It's not about big gestures or dramatic declarations. It's about how, with her presence or words, even the ordinary becomes something memorable. Saying, "I love how you make even the simplest moments feel special," acknowledges her unique ability to create emotional impact through small, genuine interactions. It shows that you're paying attention not just to what she says or does, but to how she makes you feel in subtle, sincere ways. You can personalize the message by connecting it to a real-life situation. For example, today, when you said something as simple as, "How's your day going?" it really made me feel seen. It reminded me that what we have is something different, something that matters. What makes this message powerful is its authenticity. You're not giving a generic compliment. You're expressing admiration for how she brings value to even the quietest moments. That kind of attention builds closeness and emotional depth without coming across as too intense or scripted. It's a perfect way to highlight the chemistry you share, while keeping the tone light, heartfelt, and respectful. At its core, this message is about appreciation, not just for her actions, but for the feeling of connection she creates in your life. Message 7. There's something about the way you see the world that always makes me think. This message stands out because it focuses on a deeper, more meaningful quality, her perspective. Instead of commenting on her appearance or actions, you're expressing appreciation for how she interprets life, which creates a stronger intellectual and emotional bond. It's especially powerful when you want to connect on a level beyond physical attraction. You're letting her know that what she says matters to you, and that her ideas stay with you even after the conversation ends. You can personalize the message by linking it to something she recently shared. For example, when we talked about how you manage stress the other day, I realized your way of seeing things is so different from mine. It honestly made me reflect, and I've been thinking about it ever since. This approach does more than just compliment her. It invites more thoughtful dialogue. You're opening the door to deeper conversations and showing that you're genuinely interested in her views. What makes this message effective is its sincerity. It doesn't feel like a line or a tactic. It's a real moment of connection, built on admiration and curiosity. By letting her know that her thoughts have an impact on you, you're creating space for emotional intimacy and mutual respect. It's a message that says, "I see your mind and I value it." And that can be incredibly attractive in a genuine, lasting way. If this video gave you ideas to improve how you connect with others, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll stay up to date with all the upcoming tips and strategies I'll share to help you succeed in your interactions. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a like and comment on which of these messages you'd like to try. I want to hear your thoughts and how it worked for you. Remember, subscribing is the most important step to make sure you don't miss out on the content I have in.